Okay, guys, welcome back again. Today we're going to take a look at the Olight Opry 2 Titanium, and it's just a multi-function pry bar that's got some kind of neat features to it. I just picked up one of these. I believe right now at the time of recording they're out of stock. I'm not sure if they're going to be available again, but either way, I want to make sure to show this to you guys on the channel here so you can learn about them and see. I see them every once in a while on the secondhand market pop up, but typically the retail value at the time of recording is $49.99, but again, it is temporarily sold out, or it's marked as sold out. So hopefully they're not gone, but let's go ahead and take a look at this and go over some of the things that it can do. So pretty excited about this for a couple different of the features that I think I'm going to be able to use with it. But in the box itself, it comes with a little lanyard that you can set up here with some included paracord, so you can set that up and tie it how you prefer. If you want to add a lanyard to it, but otherwise the tool itself is in this bottom side here, and we'll get it opened up and take a look and see what it's about. So get the housing pulled apart on it. So you've got your pry bar and of course a bottle opener that's built into it, and then there's a multi-size nut or multi-size wrench that you can use here with some very fine increments, so you'll be able to get a purchase point on a nut if you have, and it does have a ruler on one side. It looks like on the edge here it's in centimeters. It goes from 0 to 8 centimeters, and then on this side it's inches. It goes from 0 to 6 inches. So you have that, and then your belt clip, and then there is a lanyard loop here on the side, as well as a micro driver socket on the end here. So what that does, there is a little pouch in the side here on the end, and it's just got a little detent. You can rotate this over, and inside the housing there is three different nut drivers, micro drivers that are included with this, and then you can just push that back closed again to close it up. But with these, you can put them in the end and use it as a standard driver bit or driver function. So it does have a detent in there to hold it in place. It doesn't feel like it's magnetic. I think it's just a detent to hold it. And then this is just a lanyard loop, so you wouldn't be able to use it to get some more leverage this way. But if you needed to, you could use the built-in wrench on the side there to get a little bit more leverage. It just probably wouldn't work very well because you're going to tip the driver bit. So you don't want to do that. Don't want to stretch stuff out. That's more for a fixed screw nut that you're trying to get opened up. So with those bits, you have a few different options with them if you're using it or using the bits. But the primary function of this is just going to be the pry or the bottle opener. But with the titanium body, it's going to be very robust as far as prying and stuff. You're not going to bend it or get it out of shape very easily. It's going to be a good little pry tool if you want to have such in there. But it's a 1/4 inch thick. It weighs just under 2 ounces. It's like 1.8 ounces is what it weighs, and it's just over 4.5 inches long altogether. Yeah, it's just over 4.5 inches long altogether. I was wrong. This goes to 3 inches, not 6 inches. It kind of threw me for a loop there for just a second. But yeah, it's 0 to 3 inches. It goes up to 8 centimeters. But and then the overall width is 0.85 inches, and comes with the drivers, or the different drivers in there. It looks like there is some hex drivers, H1.5 and an H2, and then this one is a T6 Torx and a T8 Torx, and then this is a 3.5 flathead, and then a PH0 Phillips as far as what you get for the different drivers. So that's pretty much it for this tool. There's not a whole lot to it, but that is the titanium Optical, and you can put all your drivers back in there and shut your door, and it saves them in there. So they don't rattle around, they fit. It's got a really nice machine fitment for those. I can't hear it jostling at all, but one of the things that I'm looking forward to with this, as silly as it is, the Optical U1 folding knives takes a standard box knife blade, and this retention screw here is knurled, and you can use it to essentially tighten down the blade and hold the blade in here. And I'm really excited about this because it does grab a hold of it, so I can use that to turn that screw so that I can lock and unlock new blades into this a lot easier, and don't have to use a specific tool. I can just use this tool to use that and not booger it up, versus like a pair of pliers is what I meant by the specific tool. So it makes it a little bit easier to change those blades out if I need to, or to retighten it if it happens to work itself loose. But those are very stiff to turn just by finger. So a little safer to do it with this, so you don't have to worry about cutting yourself or damaging your tool with using pliers or something like that, so, or your knife. But so yeah, this is the Optical Opry 2 titanium, and it's got your belt clip on the other side there too. So appreciate you guys checking this out. I'm trying to keep it a little shorter just because there's not a lot to go over with this, but appreciate you sticking around and learning about this. If you have a desire to pick up one of these or any of the other tools, flashlights, or knives on the olightstore.com, if you don't already have an account, in the description of this video there is a link that is my referral link, and using that to set up your account, you get a $10 credit for your first order, as well as you can start earning some rewards that you can redeem yourself for things later on, and you get a free flashlight keychain with your or keychain flashlight with your first order also. And they're extremely bright, extremely handy little lights, and I've got several of them kind of scattered around everywhere. But make sure you use that link. It does also help me out. The things that you purchase gives me a little bit of a kickback, so that I can continue to bring stuff like this to you guys for you to check out and learn about before you make a purchase of your own, or maybe even learn something about something you already purchased that you might not know. And appreciate you sticking around and checking out the video. Thanks again.